Hello, howdy. Welcome back to your boys, Polyglot Programming. And in this section, we will talk about sequence. We will make a list using C#. And you see what we'll do that we will go to, the same as another language. We will make a hello world, turn string into list, turn string into list integer, and check if the space inside the list, check index of space, remove the space of the list, swap the list, make another list like 647 integer and merge that into the old, and remove duplicate, and also cut into half to the left and right, and make HashMap, get the HashMap of value k, and iterate the HashMap. This is a shortcut to all of things that you need for knowing the language, list and HashMap. Okay, without further ado, let's go. First one, I'm going to make a string here, a string and integer 1, right? And then I'm going to say str is 1 is this guy. Just copy this one, make sure that okay, and I'm going to say integer 1 is this guy over here, right? Okay, and we'll check whether everything is running well. So I'm going to first change into list, right? It should be list char for this str in here, and also I'm going to say new list char. Okay, and copy this one, just change the name into list integer. Okay, let me see. Okay, and then turn list string into list integer. So hey, before that I'm going to what do you call it, convert the list, right? So I'm going to say this str is a range of the str1, okay, and then list str list integer at range of list str integer 1, right? And then I'm going to say list.str. I'm going to print for each, just console, right, console, right, okay. And then I'm going to give a console just for the enter, right, console right line, and then I'm going to say list integer is going to have for each, and then I'm going to say console dot right line, just right, and then console dot right line. The reason I'm not putting the right line in here, so the print should be for example 1 2 3 4, not like this 1 2. That's not the thing that I want, right? And so it make us easier to read. And then I'm going to .NET run to make sure that everything works fine. See, and then I'm going to turn both of that into list side. I'm going to change the list. First, you have to change to check the type, right? The type, I'm going to say integer type. I'm going to change the type from the char into the integer. Okay, so list integer is going to have get type. Okay, and I'm going to get genetic argument and single. Okay, and I'm going to print this one, console dot right line, and I'm going to check the type of this one. Just say list type. Okay, let's check this one. This is still system char. I want to change it into integer. So what we're gonna do, we're going to say list of integer, and I'm going to say array integer, right? Array integer, and I'm going to, because we don't have a built-in function, so we have to make one for the list integer. This is for changing that the list from the changing the list char into list integer. And don't forget to console.write len right line of the type, right? I'm going to print the type of the array integer and get type. Okay, so we don't have convert in here, so we have to make one. This is going to be list integer because it will become list integer, right? And I'm going to convert this. This is list char inside here, and the name, if maybe you're going to say list char. Okay, and we're going to say list integer. I'm going to make a temporary like result or something, and here I'm going to just make list integer list. Name is you can do anything with the name. For me, just integer list. You can change into result just whatever it comforts you. That's not a big problem, I think. And here, right? And also we're going to have for integer. We're going to iterate everything in there and change it into and push it into the another list, right? And I'm going to say count e++ and say that integer list dot add. We're going to say integer dot parse. Okay, list char of I, and change it because we cannot change from char to integer. We change it to string. Okay, and then we have this one. After that, you're going to return the integer list. Okay, after that we're going to check this one. Just don't let run. Okay, after I change it, you can see the type is changed. The type is becoming generic list, right? So this is size system integer 32 means that it's integer. Now we're going to print this one, change from the this console dot write. We're going to print the what they call it, the list str, right? List of list of char into string. So the easy way is just say string but join. Okay, up, and maybe we can just say the str1 to array. Let's check this one. Yeah, we got the hello world there, and then we're going to check if the space is inside the list. How to do that is just console.write line. Okay, console.write line, and going to say list.str dot is there any of the char is white space. Okay, going to check this one. Does it run? Okay, say true. And then we're going to check the index of the space. So we're going to say integer index of space is going to be list of str dot find index, right, and say char is white space, and then you can just console dot write line this one, so index of space, just say plus index space, right? Okay, let's check this one. Say index of space is 5. Now we're going to remove that one. Just say list str, just remove add. We're going to have index of space here, right? And then we're going to just console log, console write line. Okay, I'm going to say console write line. I'm going to want to see the string in here. Is there still white list? I think white space. I'm sorry, not white list. White space in here. So I'm going to say join, and I'm going to say list of str to array. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, there is no space anymore. Now we're going to swap the list. To swap it, you need to say swap, no, Stack Overflow, swap this. Yeah, what happened? List str 5 to 6. You recognize that it doesn't have a swap list, so I should make one, but we just make sure that you understand the flow in this. So I'm going to say write len, and I'm going to say string dot join. It's going to be this one, and list str, and say to array. Okay, so to swap this one, you have to create a function in here, function name swap. So I'm going to say static because it's static function this, and I'm going to just give a template in here, and swap is going to have a template too. No, sorry, it's not the. And then in here I'm going to say I list, right, t, and I'm going to say list, and then index, int index of A and index of B. And we're going to say ttemp, or temporary. I'm going to say list of list of index A is going to change to list of index A is going to be list of index B, and then I say list of index B is going to be the temporary, and that's it. You're going to change everything and then return list, right? So I'm going to check this one whether it's running or not. The array, you need this one. Okay. Okay, we're going to run this one. See, there is some mistake there. I'm just realizing this is tax. Their autocomplete should be T, just for template. So sorry for that. And the other one is we're going to just combine this one, right? So I'm going to make a list of integer in here. integer, right? I'm going to say array integer 2, and I'm going to say new list of integer in here. Okay, and array of integer 2 is going to be add 6 in here, and he will asking 7, 8, 9, 10. So in here should be 7, 8, 9, and also 10 in here. And also after this, you're going to have merge that with the same list of types. So I'm going to say concat in here, maybe name a combine array, right? Combine array, that's more suitable, I think. And I'm going to say array integer is going to concat of the array integer 2, right? I'm going to say to list, to array, okay, to list, right? This is the one. And I'm going to print this one console dot write line. Okay, so dot line is going to, maybe we can make it string, right? String join in here, just this one. And I'm going to say combine array is going to be to array. Okay, and we're going to see what happened in here. See, 1 1 2 2 3 4 4 5 6. Okay, we already merged it, and we will remove the duplicate in there. So I'm going to say combination array. It's going to be combination array of this thing, right? And I'm going to say just change it again into toList, and just print this one again, just combine this one. And after this, I'm going to run this one. See, there is no duplicate in there. And the next one, we're going to cut the list into left and right. So to split it, we need maybe we can say list of char. So we will make this one recursive. I'm going to say result. It's going to split the list, right, inside of list str in here. And I'm going to need the length of that is just list str, half of it. So I'm going to say list str count, right? And count is multiplied by 2. Okay, and I'm going to say in here, maybe we can make static, right? Static list of char, because that's the result that we want, char. And then I'm going to say in here, maybe name on wait, the name is split list. I'm sorry, just get a little cafe in here. I'm going to say list of char in here. Name is list str, and also the integer of the length size, or you can say. And then in here you can say that for L, I'm not going to make a list again. I'm just afraid that it will be a reserved word. So I'm going to say char in here, right? I'm sorry, just copy this one. This is the result that we want, right? So we're going to copy this one, right? Let's say just this one. And I'm going to say for integer of I is same as 0, I is less than list str dot count, and then it's going to be e plus plus. And then in here we're going to say list of add. I'm going to say list of, I'm sorry, I'm not list of add list of str. Get range, we're going to cut it into two, so I'm going to say I is going to be math of dot minimum minimum of size and also list str dot count and minus I, right? And then after this you're going to just return the list, okay? And we're going to check this one. Well, for checking this, we're going to just need to iterate for each of list char, right? And we're going to say is L in result, and we're going to say console dot write line. I'm going to say this one just for separator in here, and then we're going to say for each child item. Okay, so I'm going to say child item in L or in list, right? I'm going to say console dot write. It's going to be an item here, and also in here we're going to say console dot write line. Okay, we're going to check this one. Okay, so we're going to test this one. There is some problem there. So this is just what we call it. I'm typo using this int should be just L in here because we declare L in here, and this one the old one is plus should be just plus same as size. Okay, and then we're going to have this one, and another one we're going to make a hash map in here. So the hash map is dictionary, and we're going to say integer and string in here. I'm going to say hash map same as new dictionary. Okay, new dictionary of integer and string. Okay, and then we're going to populate the hash map. So I'm going to say add one is going to be first. Okay, just copy this one, and 2 is this second, this is third one, and then we're going to check whether the map has value. So I say just if hash map that contains key. Maybe I will check about here. I check 1. If there is a 1 in here, you can say console dot write line. No. Console dot write line. You can say hash map has contain key. Can say this plus the key, maybe just plus 1, right? Because we search the 1. If not, you can say the console. Maybe we can just change this to integer k, same as 1, right? So in here we just say k, in here also just press k, and you can say console.write len of the hash map not found key is going to plus k, right? This is to make sure, and then we're going to run this one. See, HashMap has content key, and then we're going to iterate HashMap and find the value in HashMap. So in here we're going to say for each of the key value pair, it's this one, key value pair of integer and string, right? We're going to have key VP. Okay, so string in key VP. I'm sorry. Going to say in HashMap, right? I'm going to have this as if I'm going to have this as print this one console dot line, right? If the key of this one, half the key, is going to have the value in here, going to have the value, and we're going to say just key vp dot key, right? And also key vp dot value. Key vp is just weird. Maybe I just rename it to item. Make sure that it's just item in here. No, okay, more readable. If I'm just on this one, expected. Let me see. 1169. I think I already do that. So if we run this one, we're going to have this one, right? But we have to check if the value exists. To search for the value, for example, I'm just say ball value, right? Is ball value has value, I think it's going to be false, maybe. And we're going to check whether it has a value. Maybe we will search about the second in here, right? So the string value check, maybe it's just second in here, and we're going to check this one and going to make this if, because it's iterate, you can say the item in value. Okay, the item in value has the value check and value check. Okay, it has the value check. We're going to say has value change, has value into true, right? And we're going to at the end of it, going to check if has value. It's going to say that console dot right line is going to have this one, going to say HashMap has value of 0. Is going to have this one is value check. Okay, this one, right? What happened here? And if not, going to say else, just copy this one, has no value. Okay, let's test this one. Expected, what is this one? Maybe something wrong with this? Maybe we can just check this one. Don't need this one, right? Just plus. We check this one. You see everything was fine and say the HashMap value is found. Okay, that's all for now. I think we're going to meet in another case. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope it's useful for you. Thank you.